Hello, YouTube. All right. As you can see, we're currently inside Harbor Freight. And since viewers enjoyed my tour, my little visit inside Dollar Tree so much, I thought I would show the inside of Harbor Freight for those of you who don't know what's inside Harbor Freight. But basically, it's got a lot of tools and survival type gear that would actually be very useful for van dwellers. And I featured like these little lights, portable lights before, and you've seen them on my channel before, and they're pretty cool. They're like LED lights, so you can just mount anywhere. But they've gotten more sophisticated, and I think this one would really be useful for a van because it not only can turn on and be super bright like the other one, it has a dimmer control on it. So you can actually adjust the brightness to however much or little you want, all the way off. They've also got LED lanterns, of course TV mount for those of you who are trying to mount TVs for $17 here, and lots of other stuff. There's all sorts of generators ranging in size from, well, that's not a generator, this one here, $600 one that's 8,750 watt generator. It's a gas generator. So you can, create electricity if you need to run your system, but I'm looking at that and I'm thinking it's a little too big for like most van dwellers. But the one I would be interested in, even though it's not the best one, is actually this little tiny one. This tailgater. It's like $104, so you save $25. And I bet you if you call it in the 20% off coupon, you could probably get it for like $85. Might be worth doing if you had the money. It's on sale this week right now for $104.99. See if they'll honor the 20% off coupon, and you probably get it off for that. And you might be wondering why I would choose this 2-cycle small generator that's 900 peak, 700 running watts. So these are the things you can run on it: a radio, string lights, table box fan, slow cooker, or a 15 amp battery charger, a mini fridge, a blender, and outdoor equipment, as well as, of course, light bulbs. The main thing I would want to use this for is cooking rice now. The main thing I'd actually want to use it for is charging your battery. It could charge your battery at 15 amps. That's fairly fast. So if you were totally off-grid somewhere and you didn't want to start up your vehicle and charge it through the alternator, or if you didn't have a solar charging system, you could use a small gas-powered motor or a generator like that and charge the system up very quickly at 15 amps. I think that's probably the rate, or maybe a little bit slower than going through the vehicle's alternator. I don't know how many amps my alternator generates to charge the system. So some of the viewers who are a little more, attuned to this kind of stuff could probably point out how much I'm actually generating with the alternator when I charge the house battery system using the vehicle's alternator. But 15 amps is pretty good. My 25 watt solar panel at peak probably puts out 2.5 amps, if that gives you a perspective. And that thing at 2.5 amps is not really a charger. It's what they call like trickle charging. You're kind of slowly charging it, trying to keep the battery topped off. So having something like that generate 15 amps of charging, you could do it really fast. The other thing is you've got all these like this 4-gallon home and garden backpack sprayer, which is $30 here, and it's pretty decent size. Might not look like much, but somebody inventive could actually turn that into like a shower system. So you could possibly use it for showering or a sink. Here's another one, a smaller one like the one I showed on my original van build at Walmart. This is like $12-15 for these smaller ones. But basically, you put water in it, you pump it up, and it creates pressure, and then when you hit the button, it comes out of the sprayer. So something like that could be used. You also have submersible fountain pumps, which could be used for making a sink type system or even a shower system. you know, let's see how big this is. It looks pretty big. I actually bought one of these pumps off eBay a while back, so if I can find it and have the time, I may build a water pump system, just to mess with it and see what I can do with it. But there's lots and lots of things here for van dwellers that, you know, that would be beneficial, including these. I think this is one of the most important things. Maybe one of my next major upgrades is getting one of these small ones. This is probably extremely loud and only 700 watts, so not really that powerful, but the main reason I'd get it is to charge the vehicle house battery system when you're like totally off grid. And what I like about it is the size. It would be interesting to see how loud it is. There's also parts for trailer hitches and stuff like that. I know a lot of you are already familiar with this. You know, a lot of viewers here are familiar with Harbor Freight, but if you aren't familiar with it, it is a store definitely worth checking out. The quality of the items may not be the best, but I think they're like pretty decent quality. It's not like bad, you know, and the price is decent. They've got winches here. This small little one is only $70, $69. And also the tools. Harbor Freight is like a guy store, you know. Although female van dwellers will also find it interesting, because as you start to do your own conversion and your own builds and your own repairs and stuff, all these tools and supplies and equipment becomes something that would be of interest to you, whether or not you're a male or a female. They've got everything. Scissors, even tactical gear, pocket knives, machetes. And you've got camera systems, LED lighting systems, electronic safe, for those of you who want to have a safe inside your vehicle. $36, that's not bad. Of course, this is the solar panel systems that you saw me show off. This system right here. This is a 25 watt, 12 volt solar panel, which they're selling right now for $69. Use the 20% coupon on it and you can get for about $54 or so. They also have this very small one. This is a 1.5 watt that you throw on top of your dashboard. It is meant to trickle charge, and you can plug it right into the cigarette lighter to trickle charge your vehicle battery. You try to keep it topped off, but it's only 1.5 watts. This says 25 watts, which is like about 2.5 amps. They do have this unit here, which is a 400 watt solar connector, which allows you to connect multiple solar panels to, you know, basically pull the power from all the panels as if they were coming from one. This is a solar regulator or controller. The one that I have is, you know, it's the cheapest one that they have, which is $25. Get 20% off on that also. They do have this 12 volt 35 amp hour universal battery. It is I think this one's AGM. It's non-spillable battery. I don't know if it's AGM. It doesn't say AGM. Yeah, it is. It says it's AGM right here. So also the connectors, a 500 watt controller. So if you need something a little bit better that can do more power, up to 500 watts, you can go with that one. But as a lot of viewers have pointed out, if you truly want to upgrade to solar panels and you're not in a rush, like you don't need to just go into the store and buy it, you may be better off ordering the stuff from eBay or from Amazon. You know, even though eBay could take a while for you to get, Amazon, you could probably get it like, I don't know what, they have that Amazon Prime shipping where they ship it right away and get it within a couple days. It's $200 for their 100 watt solar panel system, which includes 4 of the 25 watts. You got, I guess they give you light bulbs for some reason, the connectors, and this this larger charge controller. So it's probably not the best system you could get for the buck, you know, $200. With their 20% discount, you can get it for what, $180? Not the best, but if you want something that you can just walk into the store and walk out with and have it working, this is something that you could consider. I grabbed my 25-watt panel and my regulator, which came up to total was like a little under $100. It was like $90. I probably could have bought for just a little bit more 150 watt system if I had ordered it online. But then I'd have to, you know, have an address for it to ship to, and it would take a while to get it, and I was kind of in a rush, so I bought it just off the shelf to use. There are all sorts of goodies in here. Of course, in addition to those types of things that you see there, you also have tools, hand tools, power tools, and utility lights. All the stuff you'd see in a hardware type store, that, except, you know, unlike hardware, they do have like machetes and pocket knives and survival type gear. You've got tools and just all sorts of goodies. So for those of you who haven't been to Harbor Freight, definitely a place worth checking out. This is tarp. No, this is blankets. They have $449 blankets, 40 by 72 movers blankets, which could probably be used as insulation because they're kind of thick. They feel like really, really thick. Could make nice insulation. Batteries. All sorts of goodies in here. So if you haven't checked out Harbor Freight and you happen to go by Harbor Freight, stop by and check it out. Now, this isn't a paid endorsement. It is just sharing with you my thoughts and my experience with Harbor Freight. Until next time, everyone, thank you for tuning in. I hope you found this information useful. Take care, and God bless you all.